The papyrus, putting on my table every month. I don't wanna be sad. Don't even try to hide it. No, I don't wanna lose it. And you see how it is, it's so inviting. The papyrus, we're all so alive. The papyrus.
Hello, welcome to the Papyrus TV News Update. First, the headlines. Femi Falana sues Babangida over unjust detention during June 12 struggles. Jonathan warns Nigerians' electoral process under threat. Army chief vows to crush terrorism in Nigeria. FCCPC summons multi-choice over DSTV Go TV price hikes. Enugu APC expels state chairman. Air Marshal Abubakar welcomes new appointment. Customs Service reversed 4% import charge. Now the news in details. Renowned human rights lawyer Femi Falana's son has announced plans to take legal actions against former military president Ibrahim Babangida IBB over what he described as his wrongful detention and prosecution during Babangida's regime. Falana's decision followed revelation in Babangida's new book, where the former military leader addressed the controversial annulment of June 12, 1993 presidential elections, widely regarded as Nigerians' most credible polls. Recalling his ordeal, Falana stated that he, alongside other pro-democracy activists such as late Chief Gani Femi and Dr. Beko Ramson Kuti, was arrested and charged with sedition for publishing the annulment election result. He described how they were detained under harsh conditions, despite clear evidence that the election was free and fair. According to Falana, IBB personally signed the decree that nullifies the election on June 26, 1993, dissolving the Presidential Election Tribunal that had ruled in favor of the result. Now he wants to pretend that external forces made the decision, but he exercised the power against the people's will, Falana said. Following the annulment, mass protests led by the Campaign for Democracy erupted nationwide, prompting Babangida to order the arrest of key activists. Falana and others were paraded before a court in Wuse, Abuja, and subsequently imprisoned under the infamous Degree No. 2. Inflecting on the injuries, Falana said, IBB jailed us thinking it would stop the protest, but it was only strengthening the movement. Now, over 30 years later, he insists that Babangida's recent admission that MKO Abiola won the election proves that the arrest and prosecution were malicious. Former President Goodluck Jonathan has raised concern about Nigerian electoral integrity, warning that ghost voters continue to undermine the credibility of election results. Speaking at the YIAGA African Reflection Conference, Jonathan emphasized the need for electoral reforms and called for only individuals with proven integrity to be appointed as officials of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. He urged elections officials to resign rather than succumb to political pressure to manipulate results. An electoral system that allows ghost voters cannot guarantee democracy, Jonathan warned, stressing that urgent action is needed to restore public trust in the process. The Chief of Army Staff, Major General Olufemi Oluyede, has declared that terrorists will find no safe haven in Nigeria as the military intensifies operation against insurgents group. During his visit to the 35th Artillery Brigade in Abeokuta, Oluyede reaffirms the Army's commitment to eliminating terrorism, particularly in the Northeast, where troops have recorded significant successes. He emphasized that the military is deploying new strategy to strengthen national security while ensuring the welfare of soldiers remain a priority. We are fully committed to securing this country, and terrorists will not find refuge anywhere in Nigeria, Oluyede assured. In another development, the Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission, FCCPC, has summoned MultiChoice Nigeria, the parent company of DSTV and GoTV, to justify its latest subscription rate hike to take effect on March 1, 2025. In a statement signed by its Director of Corporate Affairs, Ondaje Ijagu, the FCCPC expressed concern over the frequent unilateral price increase by MultiChoice, warning that such action could amount to market dominance abuse and anti-competitive practices. Citing its powers under Section 32 and 33 of the FCCPA, the Commission has mandated MultiChoice CEO to appear at an investigation hearing on February 27, 2025. Failure to provide a satisfactory explanation could result in regulatory sanctions and penalties. The new pricing, which reflects significant increase across all TSTVs and GoTV's packages, has sparked public outrage. DSTV Premium will now cost 44,500. Compact Plus, GoTV Super Plus will be 16,800 and Max 8,500 amongst others. MultiChoice has defended the increase, citing economic realities and rising operational costs, but the FCCPC insists that Nigerian consumers must not be unfairly burdened. We will not hesitate to take corrective measures to protect consumers if this trend continues, the Commission warned. The Enugu State chapter of the All Progressive Congress (APC) has expelled its chairman, Ugochukwu Agbala, and several other officials for allegedly violating a court order that barred them from acting in their respective roles. Others expelled include Chief Augustine Alumuna, State Deputy Chairman, Jude Anuogbo, State Treasurer, and Mr. Emeka Eze, State Organizing Secretary, amongst others. Addressing the media in Enugu on Tuesday, the 25th of February, 2025, Chief Charles Soloako, speaking on behalf of the party's acting chairman, Honorable Alphonsus Nwafo, stated that Agbala and his allies defied an Enugu High Court order, suit number E/548/2024, issued on August 7, 2024. The order prohibited them from representing themselves as state executive pending the resolution of a motion on notice. Before the court's injunction, the official had already been suspended for allegedly causing division and unrest within the party. Despite the legal restraint, Agbala and his group continued to hold meetings, address the media, and use the party secretariat, all in the defiance of the court's directive. One of the most serious accusations against Agbala was his alleged victimization and arrest of party members who publicly supported Bola Ahmed Tinubu during his visit to Enugu on January 4, 2025. He reaffirms the party's commitment to repositioning itself, pledging unity, discipline, and unwavering support for President Tinubu's Renew Hope agenda. Meanwhile, when contacted, Agbala, currently attending the APC National Executive Council meeting in Abuja, dismissed the expulsion, saying he would not dignify it with a response. The Chief of Air Staff, CAS, Air Marshal Hassan Abubakar, has assumed the chairmanship of Association of African Air Forces, AAAF, making a significant milestone for Nigerians' military aviation leadership. The Nigerian Air Force NAF disclosed this in a statement on Tuesday, the 25th of February, 2025, highlighting Abubakar's commitment to fostering regional partnership to strengthen air power's capabilities against threats like terrorism, insurgency, and transnational crime. Speaking at the African Air Chief Symposium in Zambia, February 16 to 22, Abubakar emphasized the importance of African nations working together and forming strategic alliance with international partners to enhance air defense and humanitarian response effort. The Nigerian Customs Service (NCS) has withdrawn its earlier announcement imposing a 4% free on-board FOB import charge, instructing stakeholders to recapture their declaration for smooth clearance of goods. A statement issued by Customs National Public Relations Officer, Assistant Comptroller Abdullahi Mewada, clarifies that the decision was made to maintain consistency in operations and prevent disruption in trade clearance. All affected stakeholders should promptly recapture their entries through the designated custom processing platform, Mewada stated, assuring that custom commands nationwide have been directed to provide assistance. The reversal followed concern from importers and business owners who fear that the charge would increase import costs and disrupt supply chains. The NCA has now pledged to ensure a seamless transition for all affected transactions. This has been the Papyrus TV Africa.
The papyrus, put it on my table every month. I don't